what he needs. So we'll continue to have those discussions moving forward. Good. I think we'll find that.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can everyone hear me? I have problems with my audio when I'm at the Capitol for some reason.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we can hear you fine. Thank you.
Madam Clerk, it looks like we're already streaming on YouTube. So does that mean we are good to go at
Yes,
11 or whenever our,
yes.
we're still waiting on our ranking members?
Mhm.
Oh, it looks like we've got everyone. Are we okay to begin? Senator Wong, Representative Pavlikman.
I am ready.
Good to go.
Great. With that, I'd like to call to order this meeting of the Insurance and Real Estate Committee and proceed to item 1 on our agenda, or item 2 on the agenda, remarks by the chairs. I don't have any remarks. Representative Wood?
I don't either. Thank you.
Anything by the ranking members?
I'm fine. We can get started.
Great.
Good.
Then moving on to item number 3 on the agenda, concepts to be raised. I'd entertain a motion to raise items number 1 through 9. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Representative Davidson. Second. Second by Senator Wong.
Oh, no,
Any-
no. I have a question. Sorry.
Can we? Cool.
Second.
Second by Representative Wood. Any discussion, Senator Wong?
Thank you. I appreciate these concepts and they're all extremely important information. But I would like to be able to ask the chairs to be able to give a little bit more background in regards to what specific issues. For example, I believe number 1 as an example, explanation of benefits. Would that be an insurance committee bill? I just like to be able to ask for the committee for information and obviously for transparency, what the problem it is looking to address, and what are some of the particular concepts of focus with each of those issues. I think it's important, particularly in this day and age of the Zoom and not being able to get a lot of this information, that we work extremely hard on transparency and getting information out to the public so they're aware of the bills that we're raising. So thank you. And if the chairs could do that for 1 through 9 as they're raising it, 1 to specifically address the question that it's looking to try to answer, and what are some of the specific components of the concept to be raised, I would really appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, thank you, Senator Wong. And I'll just go through, give a high-level overview of each of the 9 concepts. And again, these are concepts. So at this point, there isn't bill language to review, but I can certainly give a quick overview. So item number 1 on the agenda, an act concerning explanation of benefits, is a bill that was previously passed out of this committee at least twice and passed the Senate once. And what it refers to is mandated disclosures by insurers to policyholders on utilization. And so the bill seeks to provide additional privacy safeguards, in some cases for specific areas of concern when the person accessing the coverage is different from the policyholder. Item number 2 on the agenda, an act requiring health insurance coverage for the treatment of severe obesity, is a insurance coverage mandate that would seek to require that certain bariatric surgery and certain medications associated with the treatment of severe obesity be covered by licensed insurance plans in Connecticut. An act concerning health insurance reimbursement parity for podiatrists concerns the reimbursement that podiatrists versus other license types receive for performing similar procedures. An act concerning insurance discrimination against living organ donors is again another repeat customer that we've had in this committee, and seeks to encourage organ donation by making it by preventing discrimination in insurance underwriting against people who have elected to donate an organ, and that kind of discrimination could occur in something like life insurance. An act concerning the cost of prescription drugs. This committee has long been really interested in the issue of lowering drug costs. And so this is a vehicle for a discussion on that. It's a concept bill at this stage. An act concerning insurance and climate change, I think, recognizes the relationship between insurance companies and our changing climate, both in terms of understanding how risk affects the property and casualty business, also underwriting decisions, also understanding the link between investments and also just and various other practices involving the industry. I think the insurance industry is on the front line of the climate crisis. An act concerning health equity in the coronavirus pandemic is another concept bill, but certainly the issue of health equity has been front in a lot of folks' minds. And our scope, Senator, as you pointed out, is limited to the insurance aspects of this, but for sure, there are a lot of questions regarding the coronavirus that have not yet been answered in state law, and perhaps this is a good opportunity to have that conversation. An act concerning discriminatory insurance practices, I think, is a combination of two previous issues that we'd seen before. One about discrimination against, prohibiting discrimination against LGBTQ people in insurance, and also preventing discrimination against survivors of domestic violence. And lastly, we've seen an increase in the number of consumer complaints regarding bogus health insurance and other issues over the last year. And so that's what number 9 seeks to address. I hope that's helpful, Senator.
I want to thank the chair for his adroit description, and thank you. That's very helpful to me. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Senator. Representative Pavlik.
Yeah, I just, two things. I'd like to ask for a roll call vote, but I have members that are support some of these, but not others. So I guess maybe it's a point of order whether we are voting on all of them, because I'd like to vote on each of them individually.
So the motion was to vote on, to raise all of the concepts. I would just remind members of the committee that this is just simply a vote to raise concepts, which, you know, typically isn't seen, at least in my experience, as a signal that members are necessarily committing to support the bill if it leaves committee. You know, the next step would be holding a public hearing, actually seeing fully drafted language to address these issues. But you know, are you?
I understand. Well, then I'd like to make a motion to amend to vote on them separately, but I'm sure we can do a consent calendar for most of them.
If I can interject, I think the easiest way of tackling it would be for the movement of the motion on the floor to withdraw the motion and then to just start again.
Representative Dayton, would you like to withdraw your motion?
Yes, I'll withdraw my motion.
Thank you. I'd entertain a motion to raise concept number 1.
So moved. Representative Dayton.
Moved by Representative Dayton, second.
Second, Representative
Vote second, Senator Anwar, second.
Okay, moved by Representative Dayton, second by Representative Wood. Any discussion?
And just, if I could, a point of order, would I need to ask for roll call vote on each one then? Or for what one?
Yeah,
Not doing consent.
Yes.
So I'll ask for a roll call vote for number 1.
Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
I just want to let you know that I'm going to, when we're casting our votes, I'm going to ask you to please make sure that your camera is on. And I know it's going to take a little bit longer, but I need for you to say your name and then pause for at least 2 seconds and then say your vote, because it will help me in the end. Lesser,
Yes.
Rep Wood,
Yes.
Senator Anwar,
Senator Anwar votes yes.
Rep Comey,
Representative Comey votes yes.
Senator Wong,
Senator Huang votes yes.
Representative Carol Pavlik Damario,
Pavlik Damario votes no.
Senator Cabrera,
Senator Cabrera votes yes.
Senator Maroney,
Pass.
Senator Representative Dathan,
Representative Dathan votes yes.
Representative Del Mickey,
Tom Delnicky votes yes.
Rep. Ferrara,
Representative Ferrara votes yes.
Rep. Luxembourg, Rep. Meskers, Rep. Nuccio,
Sorry, Representative Nuccio votes yes.
Rep. Perillo, Rep. Paletta,
Representative Paletta votes yes.
Rep. Riley,
Representative Riley votes yes.
Representative Rochelle,
Yes.
I see Rep. Luxembourg.
Rep. Luxembourg votes yes.
Thank you, sir. Senator Maroney,
Madam Clerk, Senator Maroney votes yes.
I need to see you. I need to see you on camera.
The host stopped my video, Madam Clerk, so I cannot restart it. If the host could restart my video. Oh, I have a button now. Okay, Madam Clerk, Senator Maroney votes yes, and I apologize for the inconvenience of seeing my face.
Thank you.
I'm sure that wasn't intended as a slight, Senator. Madam Clerk, is that the end of the roll call, or are we still?
Yes.
Okay, great. And I believe votes will be held open until the start of the House session, or unless and until all members have voted, we may close it.
Correct.
Okay, moving on to item number 2 on the agenda. Is there a motion to raise item number 2? I don't know if there are items that you would want to.
Representative Dathan moves to raise it.
I'll second the motion.
I think I heard a motion by Representative Dathan and a second by Senator Anwar. Representative Pavlak-Tomato, did you want to create a make a motion? Do you want to see if we could do maybe multiple items at this?
Yes, I'd like to move that this item be placed on consent.
Without objection.
Can I
Representative Dathan removes her.
Brian, do you have a? I'm sorry, Brian.
We're almost there. I think if Representative Dathan would withdraw her motion as she was about to do, and then if Representative Pavlak-Tomato would make a motion to create a consent calendar, and then another motion could be made listing the specific items that would appear on the consent calendar.
Okay, so the motion to
Representative
raise the
Dathan
concept-
removes her motion to put this, to
And
I remove my second.
Representative Dathan withdraws her motion. Representative Pavlak-Tomato, recognize you.
yes, I'd like to make a motion to begin to move this item to consent calendar.
Without objection. Are there other items, Representative Pavlak-Tomato, that you would like to offer up for the consent?
Yes, I'd also like to make a motion to, to begin a list to move other items to the consent? And do you want me to list those numbers in my motion?
Yes, in the concepts to be raised, yes.
Okay. I'd like to move to have items number 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8 on consent.
Okay. Without objection. Moving on to item number 4 on the agenda. Could I hear a motion to raise item number 4?
So moved. Representative Dayton.
Senator Anwar, second.
Motion by Representative Dathan, second by Senator Anwar.
I'm sorry, can I make a point of order? If Brian or maybe Diane, can you read back the numbers that I read because I thought I put 4 on the consent calendar?
Did. I'll read what I have. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. Is that what you have, Representative?
Yes, ma'am.
I apologize. You must have cut out at that point in my connection. So bear with us, folks. Representative Dayton, would you like
So I
to?
remove my motion to put forward number 4.
Okay, great. So in that case, I'd like to entertain a motion to raise item number 6 on the agenda. Is there a motion?
Representative Dayton moves to raise item 6 on the agenda.
Is there a second?
Senator Anwar moves, seconds the motion. Thank you.
Motion by Representative Dayton, second by Senator Anwar. Any discussion? If not, will the clerk please call the roll?
And I'm going to ask again, if you could please be on, I need to see you on camera. And I also need for you to announce your name, like Representative Kubek. And then you will stop and you will say votes, Representative Kubek votes, whatever your vote is. It's just, we need that for YouTube and we also need it for Zoom. Okay. Senator Lesser.
Senator Lesser votes aye.
Rep. Wood.
Representative Wood votes yes.
Senator Anwar.
Senator Anwar votes yes.
Representative Comey.
Representative Comey votes yes. Yes.
Senator Wong.
Senator Huang votes yes.
Representative Pavlik Damadio.
Pavlik Damadio votes no.
Senator Cabrera.
Senator Cabrera votes yay.
Senator Maroney.
Senator Maroney votes yes.
Representative Dathan.
Representative Dayton votes yes.
Representative Delnicki.
Representative Delnicki votes yes.
Representative Ferrara.
Representative Ferrara votes yes.
Representative Luxembourg.
Representative Luxembourg votes yes.
Representative Meskers. Representative Nuccio.
Representative Nuccio votes yes.
Representative Perillo. Representative Paletta.
Representative Paletta votes yes.
Representative Riley.
Representative Riley votes yes.
Representative Rochelle.
Representative Rochelle votes yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Now moving on to item number.
I'm sorry, can I just have Representative Ferraro vote again? She did not show up on the screen.
Okay, so it's Kate Farrar, Representative Farrar. Yes.
Thank you.
Moving on to item number 9 on the agenda. An act concerning consumer protections for healthcare consumers. Is there a motion to raise item number 9?
So moved.
So moved.
Motion by Representative Wood, second by Senator Anwar. Any discussion? Yes, Representative Pavlik-Domato.
I'm only voting no to, and I know it's just raising the concept, but to flag it only because there was question as to whether this fell under the department's purview and I guess maybe our us as a committee. So that's really the only reason. Otherwise, of course, the protection of our constituents and the claim of insurance coverage, of course, is a concern. So I do look forward to this discussion, but I am only flagging it for that reason. So thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Any other discussion? If not, may the clerk please call the roll.
Senator Lesser,
Lesser, aye.
Representative Wood,
Representative Wood votes yes.
Senator Anwar,
Senator Anwar votes yes.
Representative Comey,
Representative Comey votes yes.
Senator Wong,
Senator Huang votes yes.
Representative Pavlik-Domato,
Pavlik-Domato votes no.
Senator Cabrera,
Senator Cabrera votes yes.
Senator Maroney,
Senator Maroney votes yes.
Representative Dathan,
Representative Dathan votes yes.
Representative Delnicki,
Representative Delnicki votes yes.
Representative Farah,
Representative Farrar votes yes.
Representative Luxembourg,
Representative Luxembourg votes yes.
Representative Meskers, Representative Nuccio,
Representative Nuccio votes yes.
Representative Perillo, Representative Poletta,
Representative Paletta votes yes.
Representative Riley,
Representative Riley votes yes.
Representative Rochelle.
Representative Rochelle votes yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Moving on to item number 4 on the agenda, vote to draft as committee bills. I'd entertain a motion to draft items number 1, proposed Senate Bill number 89, and item number 2, proposed House Bill 5013. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Representative Pavlik-Domato. Is there a second?
I will. Senator Anwar second.
Second by Senator Anwar. Is there discussion? Yes, Senator Huang.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just as we had voted on the concept in section 3, and we will now be casting vote on the committee bills and also on section 4, subject matter hearing. I'd like to be able to ask the chair again, and I hope you don't mind, the distinction between the idea of voting to draft as a committee bill versus a bill that is being reserved for a subject matter public hearing. Could you distinguish between the two?
Yes, thank you, Senator. And it's important for the new members of this committee, and just as a reminder for the returning members, a vote to draft is to take a proposed bill and to send it to LCO to flesh out into full legislative language. vote to reserve something for subject matter public hearing does not require further action by LCO at this point, but allows us to have a public hearing first so we can get more information and then make a decision as to whether or not we want to draft it as a committee bill or not.
Thank you. Thank you for that answer. And also, I want to be able to share, as I've shared in the past, in our original organizational meeting, is the fact that as we are raising these concepts and as we are voting to draft committee bills and reserve for subject matter hearings, and I appreciate Representative Pavlock and her due diligence in being able to flag certain things, that for all the committee members and for the general public, that a yes vote in these kind of raised concepts, raised committee bills, and raised subject matter, that a yes vote does not mean a full-throated support or a rejection. It really is the concept of having it move further for a public hearing and to be able to engage in all shareholders to offer input and for us to learn and get ideas how to make a bill. And as I asked earlier, why these bills were raised to address questions and concerns that had been raised to the committee. So I think it's really important to make clear that as we voted on this, that it is to move forward for a public hearing and to learn more about these issues. And it's not a clear support or rejection of these bills. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator. That's an important point. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor of drafting items number 1 and 2, voice vote. Or actually, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed?
Aye.
If not, the motion carries. Moving on to item number 5 on the agenda, proposed bills reserved for subject matter public hearings. I'll entertain a motion to reserve items number 1, proposed Senate Bill 20, and number 2, proposed Senate Bill number 33.
If I
Yes,
may,
Representative Pavlock.
yes, I would just ask that these be, you do these 2 separately, and I ask for a roll call vote for both.
Okay. Is there a motion to reserve item number 1, Senate Bill 20, for subject matter public hearing?
Representative Dathan votes to move this to subject matter public hearing.
There is
Senator Anwar, second.
motion by Representative Dathan, second by Senator Anwar. Any discussion? If not, will the clerk please?
And I'm going to ask again. I really need to see your faces on the screen. Thank you so much. Senator Lesser,
Senator Lesser, aye.
Representative Wood,
Representative Wood votes yes.
Senator Anwar,
Senator Anwar votes yes.
Representative Comey,
Representative Comey votes yes.
Senator Wong,
Senator Huang votes yes.
Representative Pavlock DiMatteo,
Pavlock D'Amato votes yes.
Senator Cabrera,
Senator Cabrera votes yes.
Senator Maroney,
Madam Clerk, Senator Maroney votes yes.
Representative Dathan,
Representative Dathan votes yes.
Representative Delnicki,
Representative Delnicki votes yes.
Representative Ferrara,
Votes yes.
Representative Luxembourg,
Representative Luxembourg votes yes.
Representative Meskers, Representative Nuccio,
Representative Nuccio votes yes.
Representative Perillo,
Perillo votes yes.
Thank you. Representative Paletta,
Representative Paletta votes yes.
Representative Riley,
Representative Riley votes yes.
Representative Rochelle. Representative Rochelle,
Representative Rochelle votes yes.
thank you.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll on the consent calendar? Madam Clerk, can you verify that all items on the agenda have been acted upon? I believe that with the
Yes.
consent, that will be the case.
Yes, they have. Thank you. Senator Lesser,
Lesser votes yes.
Rep Wood,
Representative Wood votes yes.
Senator Anwar,
Senator Anwar votes yes.
Representative Comey,
Representative Comey votes yes.
Senator Wong,
Senator Huang votes yes.
Representative Pavlik Damadio,
This is for the, if I could ask.
consent calendar.
Yes, consent calendar, but in my previous statement, I asked that the last two be done separately by roll, so I thought our last vote was for what bill? Because now I'm confused, number 20? Number 20, what was our last vote on then?
I
It was on
think,
20.
you're right, we may not have voted on 33 separately. I think Representative Pablo Tomato, I think 33 we have not voted on, 20 we did. That's my recollection as well.
Right.
Good.
So what we
But
voting on
that,
right-
we'll go back after the end of the roll call vote. We will proceed to that. Thank you for that catch.
Okay, so this is the consent?
Yes.
Okay, so the consent, I vote yes.
Senator Cabrera,
Senator Cabrera votes yes.
Senator Maroney,
Madam Clerk, Senator Maroney votes yes.
Representative Dathan,
Representative Dayton votes yes.
Representative Delnicky,
Representative Delnicky votes yes.
Representative Farah,
Representative Farrar votes yes.
Representative Luxembourg,
Representative Luxembourg votes yes.
Representative Meskers, Representative Nuccio,
Representative Nuccio votes yes.
Representative Perillo,
Perillo votes yes.
Representative Paletta,
Representative Paletta votes yes.
Representative Riley,
Representative Riley votes yes.
Representative Rochelle,
Representative Rochelle votes yes.
thank you.
And apologies to the committee. We certainly didn't mean to leave proposed Senate Bill number 33 off the agenda. If we have not made a motion to reserve it, I would entertain a motion now to reserve on item number section 5, item number 2, proposed Senate Bill number 33. Is there a motion to reserve for subject matter public hearing? Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Representative
Representative Dathan. Representative Wood second.
Motion by Representative Dathan, second by Representative Wood. Any discussion? Yes, Representative Pavlik-Tomato.
If you could just go over what this bill is about. I know there are two separate sections and both of them very different. So that would be very helpful, I think, for the members. And again, I know this is subject matter in general, discussing the bill and related kind of topics, but if you could do that, that would be very helpful. Thank you.
Yes, I can do that. Since this is a proposed bill from Senator Anwar, perhaps I could put him on the spot and ask him to explain the intent of the bill. Senator Anwar.
As soon as I find the unmute button. So the concept is about the challenges that community and people are having right now, the insurance and the increasing deductibles, and as a result of those deductibles, it's actually impacting the quality of care for the patients, but also at the same time, it's killing all medical practices and healthcare institutions because people are unable to pay their deductibles. So this is a contract between a client as well as the insurance industry, but that is harming the healthcare industry significantly. So that's part of the concept that we want the two groups that have a contract with them to address it between themselves rather than have somebody else be harmed by it.
Okay, I thank you for that. I probably didn't have the same understanding when I read it, so I will be voting yes. Again, to have the conversation because it was a little confusing to me when I first read it. So I definitely do support the idea of having the discussion. But again, I do have my reservations about limiting, certain private contracts and changing those existing. But again, I am happy to have the conversation. So thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Any other discussion? Yes, Senator Wong.
I believe Representative Nuccio first, Mr. Chair. I want to respect that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Representative Nuccio.
Hi, thank you. So I want to kind of pile on with that. Reading the language of this, I wasn't quite sure what we were trying to get at. I'll always vote to have a conversation, but I'm a little concerned with the conflicting language that's in there in regard to existing plans and policies. And somehow the way that it read to me was that we were going to basically not have providers collect cost share. And then the insurance company have to pay for what the insured didn't pay for. So I'm a little confused on the language of the bill. So I'll definitely be voting to raise it because discussion is always a good thing, but I'm definitely going to be looking for a lot more clarity in the wording of what is in here right now.
Thank you, Representative. Yes, Senator Wong.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It's a very interesting concept, and I think one where there's tremendous pressure on being able to pick up the unclaimed dollars that are out there. And I'm eager to have a subject matter hearing on this. But one of the concerns that I'm hoping to be able to address is, will this benefit one group of a practice versus another? And I think that is one of the biggest concerns with larger groups that have the economy of scale to be able to do that kind of a billing consideration, that they may be able to do that very easily. I'm concerned about the small medical practices that don't have the capacity. Are we looking to create more work? And in the various other committees we're always talking about how we're able to help small businesses. And I think that's always important to keep in mind. Are we creating additional burdens and an inconsistent application of building up bigger and bigger versus the expense of our small businesses? So I'm very eager to hear more about these issues, but that is one of the biggest fundamental questions I have is, are we creating to benefit organizations of larger economy scale and hurting our small businesses? So again, as I said, I'm eager to hear about these things, and this is why we're in the insurance committee, and I'm very eager to participate. So thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator. Other discussion?
Senator Anwar here.
Senator Anwar.
Yeah, actually, just because that soundbite has gone into the airwave, I have to clarify this. This is actually to save the small businesses. It's supposed to save the people and the businesses that are actually dying, and at the decision of a multi-billion-dollar companies that are impacting. So the multi-billion-dollar companies are getting bigger and stronger, but the small businesses, healthcare practices are all dying, and this is going to save them. So that there's no fusion, because I want the airwaves to be clear. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. Other discussion? Seeing not, Representative Nuccio for the second time?
Hi, yes, I'm sorry. So I'm really just trying to wrap my mind around the intent of this. So if we're talking about helping the small businesses and the providers and such, this to me sounds more like a contracting issue and a change in insurance, insurance benefit options. I'm not sure legislatively that we can bypass a contract that's already established. So if there's a change that's needed in the industry, perhaps that's the bill language that we would need to look at rather than implementing something over already established contracts. So I guess that's kind of my question. Are we looking to preempt established contract here and legislate what options insurance companies and providers and people can have? Is that the intent of this bill, I guess?
Yeah, thank you, Representative. And I would just jump in here and just say at this point, the motion is to reserve. At this point, the bill is a very long but one sentence bill.
Yeah.
One of the longer sentences I've seen in a while.
That's a very long sentence. I was confused.
But at this point, I think one of what we're choosing to do is to reserve it for a subject matter public hearing, so we can sort of flesh out the problem that this is attempting to solve, that Senator Anwar just articulated, get some information, and figure out, exactly the questions that you were asking. Can we abrogate existing contracts, or would this have to be prospective, et cetera? I think that's exactly what we would be finding out in a public hearing, and then be able to make a decision about whether this is something we can do, and if so, what we can and should do. I will also mention that this was something contemplated by the high deductible task force that met and released a report last year that the legislature has yet to act on. So, there are important questions, and I think we'll get some more clarity once we hold the public hearing, if that's what the committee decides to do.
Thank you for humoring me. I appreciate the background, and I'll look for any information on the high deductible task force and what they may have come up with last year, you said?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Representative. Any other discussion? If not, will the clerk please call the roll?
Senator Lesser?
Lesser, aye.
Representative Wood?
Representative Wood votes yes.
Senator Anwar?
Senator Anwar votes yes.
Representative Comey?
Representative Comey votes yes.
Senator Wong?
Senator Huang votes yes.
Representative Pavlik Damadio?
Pavlik Damadio votes yes.
Senator Cabrera?
Senator Cabrera votes yes.
Senator Maroney?
Madam Clerk, Senator Maroney votes yes.
Representative Dathan?
Representative Dathan votes yes.
Representative Delnicki?
Representative Delnicki votes yes.
Representative Ferrara?
Representative Farrar votes yes.
Representative Luxembourg?
Representative Luxembourg votes yes.
Representative Meskers? Representative Nuccio?
Representative Nuccio votes yes.
Representative Perillo?
Perillo votes yes.
Representative Paletta?
Representative Paletta votes yes.
Representative Riley?
Representative Riley votes yes.
Representative Rochelle?
Representative Rochelle votes yes.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. And again, the the votes will be held open until the start of the House session or until all members have voted, whichever comes first. Moving on to the next item on the agenda, date and time of next meeting. We heard from a lot of folks that we were working the committee hard this week. So in the interest of that, and because we have a extended proposed bill deadline, at this point, we don't intend to have any committee business next week, and we would be returning likely the following week, perhaps to do committee meetings, perhaps also to do a public hearing. I think that's still to be decided. I think we'll have conversations about that. But at this point, I would not expect business next week, but we would expect to be the following week. And with that, I would ask to recess the meeting.
Do we have to have a voice roll call for that?
No, I think I can just recess it. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk, I just want to make sure you had me in the first vote.
When you say the first bill, are you saying?
The first vote. I want to make sure you have me on all the votes.
I have you on everyone.
Okay, thank you so much.
Madam Clerk, I would also like to verify that I voted on. I made every vote. Thank you.
Yes, I have you on all of them. Senator
Great.
Moore, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Madam Clerk, I just wanted to verify as well. I had to mute myself for a few minutes.
No, you were fine.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Thank you, you too. Good morning. Could you please unmute?
Yes, I have.
Thank you. All right, I need some votes from you.
Okay.
In our agenda today, they put, some of the things on consent calendar. So, I would need, I will tell you that the first one, and let me pull up the first one, concepts to be raised and act concerning explanation of benefits. So
Okay.
I would need you to say Representative Mesker votes yay or nay.
Okay. On the so on item number 1 of our issues, Representative Meskers votes in the affirmative.
Thank you. And also on number 6 of concepts to be raised and act concerning insurance and climate change.
Representative Meskers votes in the affirmative.
Thank you. And also on number 9, an act concerning consumer protections for healthcare consumers.
Representative Meskers votes in the affirmative.
Okay, and the rest, okay, and I also have vote to draft as committee bill. I have five oh 1-3. An act concerning mandate health insurance benefit review.
Representative Meskers votes in the affirmative.
And I also have Senate Bill number 20, which is proposed bill to reserve for public hearing. And that is an act prohibiting insurers from, an act prohibiting insurance from acquiring any ownership interest in medical practices.
And this is authorizing the concept to be raised to have a hearing, as I understand.
No, this is a proposed bill that we're going to reserve for a public hearing.
Okay, and so my vote in the affirmative is to vote in favor of the public hearing, basically. Yes.
And then
Representative Meskers votes in the affirmative. Yep.
Okay, and I also have proposed bill 33, an act concerning contracts between health carriers and the health care providers. And that is also a proposed bill which we want to reserve for a subject matter hearing.
Representative Meskers votes in the affirmative.
Okay, I've got that, I've got that, and I've got that. And the consent calendar was everything else that was on consent, and that was numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8.
Representative Meskers votes in the affirmative.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Yeah, when you get a chance later today, we need to speak. You have my cell phone?
No, I need, in fact, I needed contact information, but we can talk.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you.
I'll send you an email with my phone number. Right?
Okay, thank you so much. Have a good
You're
day.
welcome. Take care. Bye.
Hi
Hi,
there. Thank you.
Representative. How
Thanks
are
for
you?
tracking me down.
No problem. I have your cell phone. Do you mind if I call you if you
Oh,
miss both?
anytime. Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. So the only ones you missed were on the agenda. There was the concept to be raised.
Yeah.
It was about, okay, I need you to vote on that because we did a voice vote on that. Number one, I think it's and I'm trying to get up my,
It was just a voice vote? Yes. Vote
Yeah.
yes. Yay.
well, no, it was a roll call vote.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you said voice vote.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I
no,
don't know
it's
where
okay,
I'm
it's okay.
going right now.
We're all just in a million directions. I get
Okay,
it. Okay, I'm a yes on that.
okay. And then it was also on, which one? On number 9
Hold
on the
let me
consent
just
calendar.
bear with me. I just want to pull it up to make sure I'm not looking at the wrong thing here. Yeah, I'm a yes. I'm a yes. Sorry.
That's okay. Oh, you know what? I need for you to say Representative Perillo.
Perillo says
Identify-
yes.
And then also on number 6.
Perillo votes yes.
Okay, let me just double check one more time as I have 50 million pieces of paper, but we're gonna get this down and we're gonna be just fine. Okay, we're all set and I thank
Beautiful.
you so
Thanks,
much.
Diane.
Have a good day.
I appreciate it. You too.
Bye. No problem. Bye.